Imagine waking up one morning, stepping outside, and realizing the air you breathe is no longer safe. The sky looks the same, gray clouds, a few drops of rain, but something feels wrong. The first raindrop touches your skin and burns like acid. The air smells metallic, sharp, and toxic. This is not a dystopian movie. This is the future many experts fear could happen if the world collapses. And the terrifying part is that it could happen much sooner than you think. In this video, we're diving deep into what happens when pollution, war, and industrial collapse transform our environment into a silent killer. If you think masks and bottled water are enough to protect you, you're already in danger. Today I'll show you what you need to survive when the air itself becomes your enemy and the rain corrodes everything it touches. Here's the hard truth. In a scenario of global collapse, acid rain isn't science fiction, it's chemistry. When industrial plants, oil refineries, and even nuclear facilities fail during chaos, massive amounts of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides are released into the atmosphere. These chemicals mix with moisture and come back down as rain that eats through metal, kills crops, and burns your skin. And that's just the beginning. The same processes that create acid rain also destroy the protective layers of your home and infrastructure. Steel rusts in days. Concrete weakens. Electrical systems fail. Society was not built for this. Are you ready for that? Now, let's talk survival. The first priority is air. If the atmosphere is filled with acidic particles, breathing becomes lethal over time. That means you need respiratory protection. But here's the thing. These filters are not easy to find once chaos begins. So what can you do? You prepare now. Stock up on masks, P100 filters, and if you can't get those, learn how to improvise. Activated charcoal combined with layered fabric can provide a basic level of filtration, but it won't last forever. Next, water. People think rainwater is safe to drink when the grid goes down. Not anymore. Acid rain contaminates everything. It touches streams, rivers, lakes, even your rain collection barrels. You need to purify every single drop. That means investing in high-grade water filters designed to remove acidic compounds, as well as chemical treatments like calcium carbonate to neutralize acidity. If you don't, every sip could be poisoning you slowly. And then there's food. Acid rain wipes out crops fast. Soil becomes toxic. Plants die, and livestock suffer. If you're relying on a garden, you need protection. It means covered greenhouses, hydroponic systems, and seeds that you can grow indoors. Forget about planting in open soil. It won't work when the rain kills everything. This is why long-term food storage is critical. Freeze-dried meals, canned goods, and grains with a 20-year shelf life could save your life. But let's not forget the bigger picture. Acid rain doesn't just harm living things. It destroys buildings. Metal roofing corrodes in weeks. Concrete cracks, your home could become unlivable. That's why you need to seal your home now. Waterproof coatings, plastic barriers, and backup structures can make the difference between safety and exposure. And don't overlook ventilation. Air coming into your house during toxic rainfall must be filtered. Without proper filtration, you're bringing death inside your safe space. Now let's address the psychological aspect. People underestimate the mental toll of living in a toxic world. Imagine being trapped indoors for weeks, maybe months, because stepping outside means inhaling poison or being burned by rain. This is where preparation goes beyond gear. It's about mindset. You need to train yourself and your family to handle isolation, ration resources, and stay calm in long-term confinement. And here's what most people ignore. Society will still function at least for a while. Governments will lie. They'll say the situation is under control. They'll tell you it's safe when it's not. Why? To prevent panic. But during that time, supply chains will collapse, food will disappear, and chaos will spread. You cannot wait for official instructions. By the time they admit the truth, it will be too late. Now, what about mobility? In extreme cases, you might have to move, but traveling through acid rain zones without proper protection is suicide. You'll need full-body coverage, waterproof suits, gloves, sealed goggles, and reliable transportation. And even then, you have to know where to go. Rural areas will be hit hard if they're near industrial sites. Cities, even worse, concrete jungles will corrode faster than forests. So where do you run? High ground, low pollution areas, and regions with less industrial activity. But those places will become overcrowded fast. Here's a question. What if this isn't just about pollution? What if acid rain is a result of something bigger: nuclear war, mass volcanic activity, or even geoengineering gone wrong? These aren't wild theories. Each one has been studied as a real possibility. In those scenarios, the atmosphere becomes a toxic soup for years, not weeks. Could you survive that long? Only if you have the knowledge, the tools, and the mindset to adapt. Before we end, let me leave you with this. Survival in a toxic world isn't just about having a mask or a water filter. It's about understanding the science, anticipating the risks, and acting before anyone else. Because once the air kills and the rain, it's not just about survival, It's about enduring a reality that most people can't even imagine today. And here's the most important truth. The time to prepare is not when the storm hits. It's now. Stay alert, stay ready, and remember nature doesn't forgive ignorance, and neither will the future.